Hello, it's Tim Estrell, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. And if you're new to this channel, we do live streams every Monday when I can. Been kind of busy the last couple weeks. I pour a glass of whiskey, and we talk about trucks. Tonight is Johnny Walker. Johnny. Bleh. I already had too much whiskey already, I guess. Never the case. Johnny Walker Red Label. It's a blended Scotch whiskey that tastes terrible. Seriously. A lot of people drink this stuff. I spent money on it, so I'm trying to finish it off. I was thinking that the blue label was where you wanted to be with this, and I see it advertised all the time. But, yeah, this ain't very good. So, I just went live. Usually you guys show up. I'm a little early. Apologize for that. I haven't been around the last couple weeks. It's been kind of rough. I'll get to that in a little bit. I thought tonight we'd talk about 10,000 subs. Thank you! We did it! Yeah, so we did 10,000 subs. I designed some t-shirts. I don't know if you saw those. Looking for ideas. I'm going to order some t-shirts here pretty soon because I need new t-shirts. And got some hats. These hats, as you see, I need to order some more from the local store here in town. I cannot find an online outlet that sells these hats that is worth a damn. So, still working on those. If you didn't catch the news today, you should have. My goodness. 3 different videos today. Yeah, 3. Ram EcoDiesel news came out. The Ford rumor of the V8 supercharged or the 7.3 liter V8 going new Raptor came out. And what was the other one? Oh, yeah. The spy photos of Toyota Tundra testing. I had to buy those. So watch that. I need to make my money back like ASAP. All right. Let me go up here. People could be on and I'm not seeing it. 4 people watching right now. Hi, guys. I'm not seeing any comments yet. Takes a little bit. So that's the deal with that. I guess I'll get to this sooner rather than later. May 12th, my mother-in-law passed away. So kind of had a rough 2 weeks there. And then the week after that, my son was in the hospital for pneumonia. And today, my wife got diagnosed with pneumonia. So, happy thoughts. Pray for health. It's been crazy. I've never had a year or summer that started off this poorly, and it doesn't seem to be. It's got to get better, right? That's what's got to get better. Let's see. Next week I'm out of town to drive the new Chevy Silverado, and then 2 weeks after that I'll be in Michigan at Fiat Chrysler's What's New event. We'll be watching or driving the newest, latest stuff from Ram and Dodge and Chrysler, maybe. I don't think Chrysler has any cars anymore. Fiat, definitely not. But driving those vehicles and Jeep. Oh, yeah, Jeep. We're enjoying those. So, I'll be there a couple days. I'm also working on driving a Hellcat-powered Jeep Gladiator or an Elephant-powered Jeep Gladiator or a Demon-powered Jeep Gladiator. One of the 3. My son continues to call me for whatever reason. So, that's the news. Latest, greatest, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm a little early tonight, but it's been a hell of a day. So I just thought I would start early and see what kind of comments you guys have. See what questions you guys have. I'm so behind a few things. Oh, and the truck is the Russian military's Sherp ATV. Thing's a beast. If you haven't seen the video of this damn thing, it's high on my want list. But I was looking for something else. There was a Power Ranger or Power Wagon looking Russian truck I saw on Facebook the other day. They look pretty badass that I cannot seem to find. And so the Sherp, that's what I was going with, the Sherp. Missile launcher. Yeah, the Sherp is pretty badass. So yeah, so that's the latest and greatest. I'm still looking for that Power Wagon powered. What's Power Wagon look like? It looked really badass, and it's Russian, which means it's Russian. Which means it's... What the hell is that? Alright, hold on. I'm going to save this. And then, since I'm on the OBS software, I can create a new image. Hold on. Create a new image. Badass image. And then I can put this there, and I can go like this here and add an image. Russian truck image. You guys want to see this. Trust me, you want to see this. It is highly entertaining. We should talk about this. I should make this a whole like hour-long thing just on this damn thing. All right, come on, open. There you go. All right, and then make it bigger. All right, there you go. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Be prepared. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? I have no clue what the hell that is. That is the coolest thing ever. That is just, I mean, that's just cool. So, yeah. Right? So, is there Rat Rod USA, a Rat Rod truck ZIL 130? Any comments? No comments. Okay. I'm just gonna look at this Rat Rod. It has nothing. It's just a photo of it. There's no details. I need details, people. I need details. Why can't I have any details? Another Club Yipta Modern Lada. I don't know. Let's see if it has anything. ZIL 130. Yeah, I'm still not getting any details, guys. What's the video? Did you play the video? Play your video. No video playing. It's Russian Super Auto. Where's got author channel? Huh. I don't know what it is. It looks pretty crazy though. Yeah, so no idea what that thing is. That thing looks pretty badass. Huh. Ooh, hot girl next car. She has no top on. Wow. Oh, sorry. I digress. I'm clicking around like crazy. All right, it's been 6 minutes. 9 people watching. 9 people with nothing to say. Do you know how this works? You just have to comment. Anybody interested in the 707 horsepower Ford? I think you are. Toyota Tundra rumors. Hybrid. V8 is not going away. Traffic jam outside. That is just terrible whiskey. Terrible. How do people like drink this stuff? God. Lee. What else can I find? Let's see. Let's go over here. Wow. I'll look around truck pictures because that's what I do. Oh. Okay. I'm going to share this cab over. I'm a huge cab over fan. Huge cab over fan. Let's go over here. Let's do cab over. Cab over truck. Oh, and I didn't even show the shirts yet, did I? All right, I'll do shirts next. I'm sorry. I'm getting busy looking at these trucks. I could look at trucks all damn day. I really could. All right, and then go to the... I got to go smaller here. A little bigger. Okay, you guys ready? Here you go. Isn't that badass? God, I'd buy one of those in a heartbeat. I really would. Okay, let's go back to shirts. So, it's a slideshow, so I'm going to transition here and slideshow. But why is the whiskey gone? Yes, we know that saying. Established 2016. You know, you got a standard established shirt. I'm going to buy a couple of those. What else we got? Come on. Truck Life. I like that one. Nice, simple, clean. You can get different sizes, different styles. Yeah. And she thinks my truck is sexy. That one's my wife came up with that one. My wife did. She came up with that one. This is the big news this week. Ta-da! Oh, that was a lot of work. So thank you for that. That was a lot of work. I'm happy where the channel's at. It's going good. Oh, hey. There's some people on here. I'm sorry. I was busy looking at trucks. Can't wait for Bronco news. I can't wait either. It's crazy how long it's taken. It's unfair. It's unfair at this point. Johnny. Big D Chocolate Lance. I love that name. Thunder Crew Cab or Ram Crew Cab. Ooh. I tell people this all the time, and I guess it's what I stick to. If you want to buy a truck and you want to have it for 10, 12, 15 years, buy a Tundra. If you want to buy a truck and really enjoy it and have all the latest features, buy the Ram. Tender unless you want to go fixing it forever. Yeah, that's kind of thing. I'm new to the channel. What does your truck look like? Oh, I had a question today about Swede. I had a conversation with a guy on the phone, and he wanted to know about Swede, so I talked to him about Swede a little bit. Let me find a picture. Swede is 62. He has his own Instagram channel, Chevy_Swede, SWED. I think I have a photo on my Facebook page and elsewhere. Of course, because I'm live streaming, everything's slowed down. Come on. There you go. It's kind of fun. What's fun about Swede is this. Is that people always want to typecast me. Like, you're a Chevy guy, or you're a Ford guy, you're a whatever guy. And then I tell them I own a 62. And it kind of stops the conversation, because they really don't know what to say. Right? Because if you own a classic truck, you're not really anybody. You're not really a Ford fan or a Chevy fan, whatever. You're just a classic truck fan. So let me find. I got them, and I have a photo. I have a video of Swede in the snow. I'll find that in a second. All right, so boom, there is Swede. He looks good. I've been driving around all week. I'm actually working on the fuel gauge. Had some issues with getting the ohms of the fuel center unit and the gas gauge to work out well. Oh, look, I'm live now on my Facebook page, or my page. So I go here and I click here. All right, so then Chevy C10 snow, I think it is. So let's go. Oh, there it is. There it is. I got Tire Rack gave me some snow tires. We went out and had fun in the snow. So I'm gonna share this back here. Hey, Sean. There is the video of the snow time with Swede. Yeah, long time. I'm sorry. I've been busy. Oh wait. There we go. Sorry guys, I've been busy. Like I said a while ago, mother-in-law passed away, kid in hospital with pneumonia, and now wife has pneumonia. So, yeah, kind of thing. I'm waiting for the second year of the Tundra Crew Cab Hybrid. Okay, so second year, get the bugs worked out. And, yeah, I think it's going to be a hybrid. They're going to do something. There'll be two engine choices. I believe there'll be a 5.7 liter V8. Will still be around. And there'll be the other. The other could be the exciting part. I will say this about Toyota. Toyota's always last when it comes to innovation. They're always behind the 8 ball when it comes to innovation. But when they come out with it, they usually do the best job. They do. So, yeah. So that's my 62. I have a 66 at the garage, or my farm. I'm looking over here, sorry. This guy left me his card. My father-in-law gave me this card. And he wants to buy my 66 from me. So I'm kind of waiting for him to call me back. Because I don't mind selling. I got enough stuff to do around here. I spent 6 hours yesterday doing the yard and working around the house. Oh, a lot. Yeah. That is just terrible whiskey. I gotta buy something else. Ed Soul says, do you think the Ford Rivian deal will force GM to team up with a workhorse? I think they will last. I think we need to step back from the Ford Rivian deal and really analyze what it is. So Ford invested in Rivian because basically they want to treat them like Jaguar, and they want to treat them like, who else they bought? Mazda. They want to steal the technology and use it for themselves. Or not steal. They paid for it. They want to take technology and use it for themselves. So I think Ford's really interested in the skateboard platform. There's been some discussion on what the skateboard actually means, which I think is up to interpretation. So I treat the skateboard as a flexible platform allowing more give on a solid frame. But apparently I think I'm wrong in that. I think maybe I am wrong in that the skateboard is just a platform to be able to use multiple products on. I could kind of see that. Rivian's only got the SUV and the truck, though, so it's not multiple platforms. I think Ford's trying to get more EV tech cheaper as well. They don't have a whole lot of EV tech that works right now, and they're trying to get more EV tech faster, which everybody's trying to do. They're trying to buy their way into buying more EV tech. So I don't know that it's gonna work out, though. When you look at Rivian, it's $70,000. 70,000, maybe 80,000 for a pickup. To me, it seems like it's awesome for the Californian top and people and entrepreneurs, the word I'm trying to say, to develop these ideas. But when you get to the heartland, where the average median income in my town is about $32,000, how the hell are you going to sell a $70,000 pickup? That's twice the annual income. And if you don't sell it in the Midwest, would you sell it in San Francisco? I lived in Denver for a couple of years. I didn't own a vehicle. I don't understand why. I don't know why you'd own a vehicle in a town like that. You could bike, you could take the taxis, you could take the train. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Now, GM's very interesting here because GM does have an agreement with different EV companies, and Workhorse is just one of them. But did you notice that GM plant in was it on Oshawa? You're talking about they have a buyer with an EV truck company that does commercial only. I think EV commercial only makes a lot of sense because you can strip it down, just make the bare bones, and you could make some money on that. But I don't see GM up in their game. I think GM's going to do something different. I think they're following Toyota's lead a little bit on this, and they're doing hydrogen. Mark Royce just talked about this, that the ZH2, which is the hydrogen fuel cell Colorado, that's with the U.S. Department of Defense. They're pushing hard towards that. I think hydrogen fuel cell works well in a pickup and large SUV and military-grade vehicle because you refill it quickly and move on. I think in a small car, battery electric makes more sense because you're not moving that much mass around. So that's where I think it's going to be. I think GM's a little bit seems wishy-washy on what they want to do in the future. That on one hand, they're building a bunch of full-size trucks and SUVs. Other hand, they're investing in autonomous and EV tech. I'd like to see them drop autonomous because I just don't see it. I'd like to see them do more hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, which I'm a big fan of. I am biased as hell. I am. I've driven some semis. I've done that stuff. I think it makes more sense. But I don't think they up their game. I don't think GM's going to invest any more than they have. But, GM and Ford have been big investors in Tesla. Was it GM and Ford or GM and FCA? They've invested a lot in Tesla. They're a company. They're trying to find ways to invest in other companies to return a profit. That's what GM's doing. That's what Ford's doing. I definitely don't see this partnership. I don't see that you'll find a F-150 with a Rivian badge, like combo badge together on it. I don't think that makes sense. I think Ford's going to do the same thing and do some investment. I don't see Rivian getting a lot of manufacturing knowledge out of the deal. Ford will help out, but I don't think they'll give away all their secrets. I think it was overblown. The news was. I think it's just a good investment, and I think that's what it is. And there'll be some sharing, but they're two different companies. Unless Ford, takes over Rivian, I don't see a lot beyond that. Okay, so that's my viewpoint. Johnny says 1977 F100 flare side. Nice. I love the flare side. I'm just gonna look at a picture. I want to make sure I'm talking about the right one. Google. Oh yeah. I love the flare side. That was a step side back in the day. I mean, it wasn't the same idea, but it was the same look to it. That thing's badass. Is it stock? Is it lowered? Is it raised? Give me some details, Johnny. Give me some details, man. Sean says, my neighbor just bought your truck's clone, but a lot more rusted out. Told me he'd have to replace about every panel. It said he would, but he's 72. Only place you're going to see that truck is in Cali. Yeah, I agree with you in there, too. What's amazing is you can buy about every damn panel you want for the Chevy trucks. I got catalogs upon catalogs. I have catalogs up here. I have catalogs upon catalogs of Chevy parts. You can build a truck as long as you have a credit card, big enough allowance. Would you like to buy a half ton in the next 6 months? I'd love to buy a new half ton. Actually, I thought about this several times. If the channel gets big enough and I make enough income, I'm buying every truck. Right? I lease them. I was going to go lease every truck and do my own comparisons. I own them, right? So I could go out and beat all day out on them and keep them for 6 months and sell them. Why not do that? Why wait for press loans? I would go buy or lease every truck out there, write off the lease payments, do a bunch of testing with them, drive 6-way tests or whatever I got to do, 5-way, how many brands are in full size, and then get done with those and sell them off and buy the next 5 trucks. It'd be awesome. Is the F-150 going to catch up to Ram in terms of interior quality and tech? Yes. Yeah, they will. Ford and Ram remind me of like 2 siblings that battle it out all the time. They're going to fight. They're going to punch each other. They're going to step outside. They're going to have a battle. They're going to compete a lot. DV says, happy 10th. Hey, thanks, DV. That's been a lot of work. A lot of going forward. It's been a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. 67 Sport Wagon says, my Lariat F-150 was $60,000 new in 2015. Sure, the Rivian will sell and probably won't need a warranty repair literally every other month for 4 years like mine has. Ugh. There's nothing worse than spending much money on a truck and having a shitty truck. Sorry, man. That's terrible. Sean says, do you see the TFL video of trying to repair a Tesla in the body shop? I've been following that. I didn't see the latest one, but I saw the one before where Tommy backed into something. Can you imagine if that hits the body shops in mass? Oh, it'd be terrible. It'd be terrible. You know, you say the word Tesla, and Teslarati goes, and you know, it's like, come on, guys. Let's be reasonable here. Let's just have a conversation about this. But you know, it's what it is, and Rivian same way, and Workhorse same way. These are small manufacturers, right? That only build a certain amount of vehicles, and that's going to cause some problems on the repair and parts and service side of the business. It's going to happen. There's no way around that, right? That's what happens. When you have a small manufacturer, you have run into problems. It's just like if you have a foreign car here in the United States, like a Peugeot or a Peugeot. I don't know how you say it. Let's go with Lada. Let's go with Renault. I learned how to say Renault. I watched YouTube a few times. But if you have a obscure car in the United States, you have problems with parts. The same thing applies when you have a small manufacturer of electric vehicles. You're going to have the same problems with warranty and service. That's what happens. And people that are surprised by that, I just wonder if their head's on straight. Right? It'd be like walking into Walmart and buying some French cologne and trying to buy some more and wondering why Walmart doesn't carry it all the time. It's like you're buying an obscure product in a not part of the United States where that vehicle or that cologne's from. Maybe that's a bad example. You can do golf balls next. But my point is, you should expect some problems. And I think it's been interesting to watch the problems they've been having. Stock for now. Think about leveling. Wish it would 4x4. 351 auto trans. I will say this. I've thought the same damn things you are. Oh, I wish Swede was a 4x4. Be a lot better. I have snow tires on in the wintertime, and he's fine. But 4x4 definitely does help in different situations. So, yeah. I do need an automatic transmission. Guys, I'm getting old. My left knee is not what it used to be. And I'm having some pain shifting Swede and driving around town. So, it would be nice if I could get an automatic transmission. It won't be this year. It'll probably be next year, year after that. I'll have to drop the engine completely and put an automatic in it because it ain't going to last much longer. Oh, crap. Yes, the Tesla TFL video. Bad times there. Yeah, it's... I like the Tesla. Yeah, they're having some problems there, and I think it's been interesting to watch. It's definitely something to pay attention to. Hey, Keenan, how's it going, buddy? You're here. So we're just talking about various things here, and I did a T-shirt thing earlier, so I won't show that again. 10,000 subs and been a hell of a 4 weeks. Lots of news today. If you haven't caught up on the news, there are a ton of videos I put out, and I got more tomorrow. I'm probably gonna have 7 videos done by Tuesday. So volume is my game. It's the key to my game, apparently. Any word on the Suzuki Jimmy coming over? I know the answer is no, but damn it. Yeah, right. There's not gonna happen. You got so many forces against you there. You got Suzuki doesn't have a dealership in the United States anymore. They don't sell cars here anymore. You got safety laws against it. You got emissions laws. They're going to have a problem with it. you just got the world against you about bringing that Suzuki over here. I understand the parts problem. Elon is waiting to go mainstream, so they got to catch up. Yeah. The parts are going to be an issue. Like it just makes sense to me. It's like it's an obscure classic car. Same idea. You can buy the classic car, but trying to find parts is huge. That's why there's so many restored Chevy pickups, because parts for Chevy pickups are really easy to get. Parts for other pickups, a lot harder. What do you think about new Ram EcoDiesel numbers and is it not being in a Rebel? I think it's awesome. I said in my video, and I'll say this again, my opinion has changed. I thought that the half-ton Ram and did as well. Half-ton diesel pickups were really about fuel economy, but now you have the towing that's on par with the gasoline 5.7 liter Hemi. It's within 200 pounds. I think now it can be more of a towing half-ton. What's interesting is that 10,000 or that 12,000 number is the same as what like a 3/4 ton was 10 years ago, and so trucks have gotten a lot more capable. I'm waiting to see fuel economy, but I guarantee you Ram's going to best Ford there in fuel economy. They're doing everything they can to beat that fuel economy number, so you can expect that to happen. I think it's going to be awesome. One of the things I get excited about with Ram is that Ram tends to offer more of their features across all their lineup. Okay, so like instead of just being like the top trim levels for diesels and things, they'll offer it all the way down, as far as down to the bighorn, air suspension. Just everything they offer, they try to go across all their lineup as much as they can, and I think that is a benefit to them versus Ford that seems like it holds at a certain, just a few trim levels. And so I really applaud Ram. You could, like they did this with the Power Wagon package. There's a Power Wagon package for the Ram 2500. So you have to buy the Power Wagon itself. You can buy just the features and put it on 2500. That's a great option. Like they really think about the consumer there, and they really try to give them lots of options, which I think the consumers were rewarded Ram about, and I think Ram is really seeing those sales benefit. All right, so Keenan, you want to? Interesting going on. Juke says, makes us hate the U.S. government. My Suzuki Samurai is amazing. That's so awesome. Back in the day, I used to have a Geo Tracker. Convertible. Man, I had the top down all the time. Like, whenever I could. It was so much fun. And someday. All about Keenan says, I know. 67 Sportswagen. By the way, beating all the big news channels. TFL, Ton Duty, Sector, to Punchline, new truck news updates. Great job. Love your channel. Hey, thanks. When I see the news come up, in my opinion, it's like this. When I see news pop up, my goal is to get it to you as fast as possible. So if I think it's interesting, I'm betting you're thinking it's interesting too. And so for a while there, I was doing one video a day. That was it. One video a day. That was it. And then, I have a list of stories that won't go down. So here's my list. I have a Toyota Sienna van I have to get to that I haven't got to. Sorry. I have the videos done. I just need to put it together. There's been a running for the Toyota Sienna. There was a news story about IC Cars about which trucks are safer. And yes, I write my list out. Thank you very much. They were talking about the safest trucks, and yes, I can read my writing. And there's a list on the safest trucks out there. So I have that. I have a story on the Nissan, on the FCA Renault merger. I have a friend at Nissan Nation Podcast who sent me a video. I'll be playing that tomorrow, hopefully. Elon, I want to talk about Elon. I want to talk about his truck news that he wanted a $50,000 truck, the Ram that drives like a Porsche 911. And I need to do a diesel Tundra story because I keep getting asked on diesel Tundra on why it's not here, and I need to just do a darn video on it. And those are 5 ideas of videos I need to put out. Oh, and there's a new one. There's a new one. Oh, wait, I gotta find it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. It's a really good one by IC Cars. Send me another one. A press release went out today, and send it to me. Come on, email load up. You're gonna love this one. Come on, freaking emails. There it is. So IC Cars did another study. They found out which new trucks depreciate the most after 3 years to become the best used car deals. And they broke it up by pickup trucks. And I have a top 4 of the trucks that depreciate the fastest in the first 3 years. It's a cool damn story, right? Yeah. Depreciated trucks. You're going to love that. I can't spell depreciated trucks. I'm going to have to drink some more whiskey to spell that. All right, so I got that. I just saw something else. Oh, this is a good one. Right? I talked to my friend Sue Mead. She's in the Off-Road Hall of Fame. She's done the Baja. She's done South America off-road trips. She's done African trips. She's done all this kind of stuff. BF Goodrich is doing an east to west Australian Jeep expedition to launch July 1st. They can spend like 2 weeks. It's the 50th anniversary recreation of Ian McDonald's 1969 crossing the continent, including the remote northern reaches of the Simpson Desert. 800 kilometers without services. She's going to do that in July and send me videos each day that I'll put together in a series. And you guys can enjoy watching Jeeps on expedition across Australia with one of the top female off-road drivers of modern era. Right? Isn't that cool? I'm telling you, I'm gonna make a list here, but that's gonna be like in August. So badass, right? Badass. Come on, tell me you're excited about that. All right. Hey, Tom's on here. The videopreneur, videopreneur. Tom, drink whiskey here. Talked to Tom today on the phone. Had a good conversation. Shared my secrets. Congrats to 10K. Thank you. Juke says, I agree with Sportwagon. You are quick with the news. I follow your channel closely, even though I only make these live shows occasionally. Hey, that's fine. I have not been making live shows that often. You guys may have been on earlier and may not, but mother-in-law died, son in the hospital with pneumonia, and now wife with pneumonia. So it's been a little bit tough to do live streams. And then next week I'm in Oregon doing the Chevy Drive, and then I'm home for a week. I'm in Michigan. Then I'm home in July. Knock on wood, hopefully. I'll get a Nissan Titan tomorrow. And I have some thoughts on Nissan Titan tomorrow as well. I should write that on the list. Nissan Titan. So Sienna's going out this week. So I may do that in a Saturday or Sunday post. If you guys have noticed, my Sunday videos have just been a lot of crap I had extra laying around. So I'm sorry about that. But they got to go live at some point, right? I mean, that's just what's going to happen. And so, yeah. So I got that. And please do Depreciation Truck One, or I'll write an article for you. I understand writing an article, but I'm going to do a video on it. It should be 10 minutes, 5 minutes tops. It's not many details, but gosh darn it all, I think you guys are going to like it. Let me get caught up here. I'd love to see Suzuki's Samurai replacement come out. Great little off-roader. Suzuki is such an interesting brand. I remember I was driving my dealership 10 years ago when they were in Colorado. They're still a dealer. And, yeah, they don't do well here. But there was argument on this YouTube channel. And maybe you guys can like weigh it in if you know. A guy said that Suzuki was one of the better selling brands in the world. I don't know. I thought it was an interesting comment. I didn't know much about Suzuki, and so I thought it was really exciting. Really interesting. I'm sorry. I read stuff. I read stuff here in the I'll put my hand over here. I read stuff in the comments, and then it comes in my mouth. Damn thing how it works. Because I can't watch myself because I'm a second delayed. Actually, like 5 seconds delayed on the screen, so I just going to read your comments. All right. Heck yeah, I'm excited for the BF Goodrich Australia run. Yeah, and she came to me and said, hey, do you want to run it? And I'm like, yeah. So I'm hoping that she sends me a video a day, and I'll put these videos together, and it'll be a whole series. And you get... Sorry, my dog's going nuts at the moment. Getting your exercise in. Good, run around, fat ass. Oh, wait. So I'm hoping to put together in a whole series and run these, and it's supposed to be pretty amazing. So yeah, thank you for that. Good job. Keep it. Hey, thanks, Igor. Is it Igor or Igor? I think it's Igor. How do you say Igor? Or Igor? I don't know. Aren't they the AK-47 of trucks? Truck and Geek. Love that name, Truck and Geek. Do you have videos, Truck and Geek? Oh, come on, go to channel. Go to channel and the new tab. Truck and Geek. That's cool. I'm on your channel, Truck and Geek. What do you got? I'm waiting for my internet. I play golf with a salesman in my area who sells my internet, and I'm always like, God, dude. Oh, you have 3 subscribers, Truck and Geek. Here, you got 4. Boom. Done. Subscribed. Oh, you have like channels. Number 1 thing you should never do when dieting. Never eat like me. Okay. Truck and Geek has no videos, but he's got interesting like videos. I have a lot of golf videos. I was talking to Tom earlier, and I was thinking, I should hide my subscriptions because it's all like a bunch of golf. Like that's all I watch on YouTube anymore. There's some really good guys playing golf out there, and I'm trying to get to be scratched this year. It's not working well, but I'm trying. Damn it! I tend to drink too much. I think Truck and Geek, you're talking about the Russian Sherpa that I have the photo of the thumbnail. That's all for just eye candy. I was going to do that or a girl in a bikini washing a truck, and I thought, no, I have a lot of women who watch this channel, and for good reason. Women make a lot of buying decisions and pickups, and there's a lot of truck girls out there. And I thought, I better not. It doesn't work well with the channel. So, yeah. So that's the issue there. Now, look, lots of people are on here. What else was I going to talk about tonight? Oh, should we go back and show the shirts? A lot of notifications. Oh. People are fighting it out. Ooh. AT says, on my 480 foot-pounds of torque video, the Ramp Eco Diesel. Yeah. I saw this on TFL first, but like both your channels. I really have a hard time with these comments sometimes. I read them in like a really weird accent sometimes, and I'm not sure what you think. Oh. Les has an interesting comment. Oh, I lost the live stream. Let me go back. Something we can talk about. I know. Come on. Yes, that's my video. And yes, thank you for asking. I do wear sunscreen. Oh God, I'm like all the way out. Les wants to know about camouflage trucks. Why manufacture camouflage trucks? Come on. Still screaming, right? I think I'm still live. Alright, here we go. I'm back. Nope, boring. Gosh darn it. Oh, the Suzuki. They're cheap and expendable and repair easy, yeah. Is that what you call yourself living in the house? No, so... Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry. I clicked the button and it took me all the way, like... Wait, come on. Ugh. I was trying to look at you, Les's comment. Les has a good comment. I want to address this. He's camouflaging the trucks. He wants to know why they camouflage the trucks. Like, why not just unveil them? And there's a reason. I want to get his full comment. Come on, Les. Okay, Les says... Yeah, so some dumbass said... So you made a video telling us you know basically nothing. Great info on the Toyota Tundra hybrid. Well, it's a spy photo. There is nothing to know on spy photos. It's just people's guessing. That's what we know. That we're just guessing. It's we're assuming a 3.5 liter V6 hybrid powertrain, turbo, everything. It's all the latest rumors we got, folks. Like pulling crap out of our ass. That's what we got. So Les says, can you explain this whole hiding game thing? Is there a legitimate business reason for covering body panels, grills, etc.? Are they trying to generate public interest to build up consumer attention? So the legitimate business reason for that is it's not a business reason. It's engineers testing. So engineers have to test in the laboratories. They test on the track, and then they have to do real-world testing as well. That's why you see a lot of TFL doing this, because TFL gets spy photos of stuff in Colorado, because they're just driving around the mountains of Colorado, and engineers take the trucks up there and trying it around. You wouldn't believe, like, if you have a grill and you add some plastic from the designer, the plastic from the designer could change the temperature of the radiator by so much that it causes a issue with long-term durability of, say, the water pump, or it causes problems with fuel economy. This stuff literally happens. And while we think the trucks are very simple, they spend hours and days and months refining certain things. An engineer told me once that there was a whistle in the front of the cab, like under the floor mat, that they spent 3 days trying to figure out where the whistle was coming from, to isolate it, to change it different parts to eliminate that whistle. Because they thought that whistle, and he said the whistle wasn't very loud at all, but he thought that would annoy certain customers, and they're trying to avoid any of that. That's how much time they spend on this stuff. So that's testing. So what they're doing is they're camouflaging it to hide it and do testing. Now, do manufacturers want you to know that the latest and greatest truck is coming soon? Not really. No, because here's the reason why. If you have all the knowledge that a new truck is coming, right? So let's say you're shopping and a new truck's coming out in August of a new Tundra, and you're going, hey, it's coming out in August, and you see the full no camo photos of that in September the prior year. You may say, I'm just going to wait a year. I'm going to wait a year. So what's that dealer got to do? That dealer has to take additional markdown on that truck. Or maybe the manufacturer's got to offer additional rebate on that truck to sell the prior generation faster, right? To get it off dealer lots, to get rid of inventory, there's a new one coming out. So they time this stuff. They spend a lot of time and energy timing this stuff to get to the point where they know they'll take some losses with a new truck coming out, because they have still some inventory and dealer lots. But they want to make sure they time it just right, so you're not taking that many losses. You can still move the older product, but the excitement for the newer products coming in. And so you have to time it just perfect. So there is a issue, trying to generate public interest and build up consumer attention. Yes, part of that is true. Part of that is true. They want to get consumers excited about the next product, but you have this fine line between, you don't want customers going, well, hey, I'm going to wait till 19 no matter what. You want them going, geez, that dealer is giving me 20 grand off the 19, or I can get the 20, and 20 would be full price. It's not quite 20 grand, but you get my point of view, is that you got to be really careful and thread the needle from the manufacturer's standpoint on whether or not you offer a big rebate in the prior generation because news broke too quickly, or the news break just right and people want to go buy the prior generation right now. And sometimes they may not like the newer generations. They may want to go buy the older generation because they don't like the changes of the new generation. That happens. When I started this business, everything new was awesome. Everything new was awesome and sexy, and man, I freaking loved it. And now, new doesn't mean better to me. New means, are those features that I want, are they good enough for me to make them buy them or not? Well, my wife and I have been shopping for an SUV, SUV for her for a while. And, I think now, do I need a 19? Do I need a 20? Did they announce anything new that really is going to get me to go, I got to buy the newest one? Or can I go buy the 16 and 17 with miles on it and buy the used one? Because the new one doesn't really have anything I really want on it. And so that's the game I play as a consumer. And in my age group, I am the prototypical consumer of new cars. 20-year-olds aren't always buying new cars. 60-year-olds aren't buying new cars all the time because they're getting close to working on a limited budget, being on retirement. It's usually the 40 to 60 range in middle there that are buying a new truck and stuff because we have time to pay it off if we buy something new. And so, but we're also shopping a little bit differently, knowing that, do I need the newest one, or does a prior generation offer everything that I need for features? It's a very interesting discussion that I have a lot with my wife, and we talk about these things. And so, yeah, I mean, that's another reason why they do it. That's why they cover them up, because they don't want you to know all the newest stuff right away. They want to build some interest, and so you get talking about the truck, but they don't want to like scare you off. Now, this is a little bit different with like that Ford test mule we saw, the two-door Bronco, which is a weird thing, or the Ford F-150 Raptor that we talked about. There was a video. Maybe I'll link above. Maybe I'll link below. Maybe I'll find the link right now. I feel like a little Dr. Seuss there. That I had last week on this channel, and sometimes that test mule, that was really a direct shot at the competition. Ford hadn't been in news lately. New Ram EcoDiesel is coming out. News. Ford knows that when that's coming out. They know when the embargo is coming out. These PR reps know each other pretty well. They know that news coming out, and so they'll have an engineer go, hey, go drive that really weird mule around, and get some photos of it to generate some interest to steal from the competition. That stuff does happen. That stuff does happen quite a bit, and you'll have like a big news week, and all of a sudden there's a new spotted spy photo of a truck out there. And you're like, what the hell, man? Like I'm going to go to Oregon next week with Chevy, and I guarantee you something's going to happen while I'm in Oregon. Some news item's going to break, or some spy photo is going to be out there, and it's going to be like, hey, squirrel! They try to do that stuff all the time. Okay, there's a link. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to get up the... Whoa, you guys really passed me up. I was talking too much. People talk about, quote, the market doesn't want that truck, two-door Bronco, two-door trucks, whatever. A few years ago, Ford canceled a Ranger because people don't want small trucks. Juke makes a good point. They make a really good point. The problem with two-door trucks is not just the market, but it's also CAFE. Fuel economy. Fuel economy in a two-door truck has got to be better than a four-door truck, because it's based on a footprint, and CAFE, that's how CAFE is designed. And so from a business standpoint, it makes a lot more sense to build crew cabs than it does two-door. Sean says, Toyota is hiding something in the back of that Tundra. It's suspension or the powertrain, plain and simple. Yeah, I agree. Or like the guy's comments, he said, maybe the next Tundra comes with a grass skirt. I don't know. I thought that was hilarious. I was dying over that one. Jim Tudor says, thanks for the Tundra update. I guess we'll know the real deal in Chicago next year. Yeah, you'll see a few more, maybe another spy photo or so, and then Toyota's going to be like, sorry. And they are just, they are not going to do many more details on that. Must be nice to get the engineer money, 3 days and a whistle. Yeah, they spend a lot of time messing around with small things. They spend enormous amounts of time, track time, all sorts of stuff on small things. And yeah. The recent short Bob Raptor two-door Bronco is all publicity, man. Yep. Yeah, I agree, Tuck and Grape. By the way, good-looking truck as it is. Slap some bumpers on it and call it done. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about some chrome on suede. I can kind of deal with that. Toyota's very lethargic about how they put things up, but it's usually a very great product. Agreed. It's very they're very slow when they come out with stuff, but they do a damn good job when it's out. Tom says, new isn't better for you. Could it be that you're getting older and wiser? Yes, I am. Very much. I'm tired of spending money on stuff that I do not want to spend money on. And yeah, it's just crazy. Jordan's back. Jordan loves throwing out these model. Jordan does this stuff. He throws out model, or year, model, and then some stuff. 2020 Ram Heavy Duty, new 7.0 liter V8. Why is people talking about this? They already announced the Ram Heavy Duties, 19. Right? The 19 would be the 20. There's nothing new. Let's see. What's 7 years from 19? 26? What's 3 minus 7? 3.5? So 2022, you'll hear some new Ram powertrain news. That's what you know. Last Star Foster, new Ranger is not the same size as the old Ranger. No, it's bigger. The question I have, though, is whether or not the U.S. Ford Ranger is the same as the European Ford Ranger. I say no. The wheelbase is the same size, but I believe the new Ranger, the U.S. Ranger, is wider and narrower, and the Global Ranger is, the U.S. Ford Ranger is wider and narrower as far as height. The Ford Ranger, I believe, U.S. Global Ford Ranger, is narrower and taller. That's the way it's been historically. And I was conversating with a guy in Germany, and we didn't quite get the conclusion on that because I got busy. But if somebody does research on that, I give you send you a quarter or something. But I believe the global Ford Ranger is different size than the U.S. Ford Ranger, not wheelbase. I believe it's width and height. Sean says that's under for Hawaii. I was thinking that. I'm glad they spend lots of time and money on the whistle. Those little things, no way. They do. They make a huge difference. I make these little videos about 5 things you do good and bad, and I point out these little things. People get mad at me about this stuff. I'm telling you, I've owned a lot of new trucks over the years, and it's a little BS things that will drive you up the wall, and you scream at engineers over because it's little things. So yeah. Hey Juan. Hey, I did not get the live notification. I'm very late. Oh, you're fine, Juan. I was a little impromptu. I'm gonna go another 20 minutes or so. But if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna turn off one of these lights because I have these lights on me, and I get these comments that I'm like getting drunk on the live streams. Look, I'm not getting drunk per se. I'm getting hot. It's hot in here. Okay, so I'm gonna see how that looks on the screen when the screen catches up. Fat says 7.3 will be too heavy for the Raptor. I think so. I think it's just I saw that from the spy photographer. That was dumb. Turn the light off. Here we go. Oh yes, I got one more light on me. It's right here. I'm gonna leave it on for a little bit because it gets really dark if I leave that on. I turn it off. Yeah. So I want. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I saw that too. I'm live. I checked YouTube and it said it was live as well. Yeah, I think 7.3 is a terrible choice. I was surprised the spy photographer sent the email out with that in there, and I said I put it on my video because that's what he thought. But I see a supercharged V8, the 5.2 they use elsewhere. It'd be awesome. But I do have to ask you guys this question. This asked to me a lot. So let's say the 5.0 liter V8 Coyote goes away, right? We've had this conversation before. They're closing down the factory. They're running less lines of V8. So let's say instead they create a 5.2 liter V8 that they use in supercharged in the GT500 Mustang. They use it in the regular Mustang, or maybe I don't know if they have V8 Mustang. I think they do. If they don't, and then they use it in the Ford. Instead of the 4.8 V8, they use a 5.2. So they consolidate engine choices and offer less engine choices across the lineup, but they use the engine in multiple different ways. Makes sense to me, right? Makes sense to you? Maybe? I think. Right? All right. Jordan, another Jordan. Ram 3500 towing 35.1. I towed with that, Jordan. You saw the video, right? That's a massive amount of weight. And I've towed a lot, but that is towing a ton. And I don't know many guys are towing that much weight in the 3/4, in the 1 ton. I still think guys, 35,000 pounds, are still going the 4,500. I know the 1 ton can do it, but just because it can doesn't mean you should. I don't see it. I'm not drunk, you're just sober. Yes! Exactly. YouTube is not setting up notifications. Oh, that sucks. Well, I didn't do any notifications either. I was really busy today, guys, and I'm sorry. I didn't get the notification out. Wynn drove a new Ranger, was not impressed. Wanted to like it, but I didn't like the suspension setup at all. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's kind of what I expect from the Ford Ranger. I mean, I don't mean it negatively. I don't want to comment negatively on that. It was kind of it was okay. It's okay. I believe that Ford hasn't done a lot to support the Ranger and didn't put a lot of money into the R&D, and you just brought it over because customers were buying the Colorado and the Tacoma up pretty fast, and they felt like they're missing out, so they brought it over as fast as they could. And so I think I'm disappointed overall. I think it's kind of a far cry difference from my colleagues. My colleagues came back from the first drive and like, oh my gosh, it's the only truck you ever need. It tows everything you could ever want to tow. It's amazing. And I drove it, and I was like, yeah, I could see it. I wasn't blown away by it, but I could see it, the benefits of it, and I think customers will love it. I think they have some great fans that are going to love that truck, no doubt about it. But there's a lot of small things that really bugged the hell out of me, and you saw my video, which really took off, by the way. I was really surprised. I was surprised, happy, yeah. Buy Ford F-150, buy Ram 3500. All right, Jordan, another feel like Jordan sends puzzle things out. Tim, I don't believe it about the Raptor with the Shelby motor, maybe with a 7.3 liter V8. Really? I'd go Shelby all day long with that thing. That's what Toyota's doing. Yes. Might be the wrong person to drive it, though, since I drive a Tundra Pro daily. Yeah. Step down, right? It's like it's like getting out of your truck and getting to Yugo. It's so much smaller. New Tacoma is not good either. I don't think so either. I just don't think it is. And yeah, I wait. I gotta say this differently. I like the Tacoma. I've always liked the Tacoma. I have a hard time getting it out of it anymore. And because some jackass told me about that, I did a video on it, and now it's in my head. Every time I get in and out, I think about that. And now I think another jackass at the golf course told me the powertrain sucked. So I drove it around again, and I was like, it's kind of lame. It doesn't have a lot of power. So, yeah, bastards. I love that thing. And then, bastards. You freaking killed it for me. That's what you did. Yeah. Tim, I have an idea for you. Ford doesn't give you the 2020 Ford Super Duty. Just go to a dealership and do a review on it. Yeah. I thought about doing that. Dealerships are tough. Because they don't want me messing around with their truck. They don't want me damaging their truck. They don't want me dinging their truck. They don't want miles in their truck. And so it's really a hard thing to go to dealers and get trucks. Some guys have done it. They've launched entire YouTube channels where they work at a dealership. And I feel like they get burned out a lot. Tom and I were talking about this today on the phone. They get burned out a lot. And I just don't think that's where you want to be. So I will drive it. I will eventually get into it. It just will be a while. But, I don't think it matters. I don't think I need first drive stories all the time. The videos on this channel, some of the first drive stuff, hasn't really done that well. It really hasn't. And so I'll get my chance, and I'll do my Western Nebraska or Eastern Wyoming thing with it. And I think it'll do pretty well, and we'll have a good time. And I think it'll be just fine. So I'm not worried about too much anymore. Yeah, Ford should really build a new Ranger if they want us to really take it in. Yeah, a Ranger Raptor, a regular cab Ranger. Give us something. I just thought that another powertrain, the 2+ liter. I think it's a 7, but it could be a 3. I could be mistaken. I think it's 2.3. I'm gonna go 2.3 now. That's my answer. The 2.3 liter is fine. Turbo's fine. Offline's fine, but it doesn't give a whole lot of choices, and I think it's about choices. Although your accent is so funny, do it again, please. I don't know which one I did. I have a couple that I get when I drink the Johnny Walker. Yeah, Johnny Walker is a good blended blood whiskey. Yeah, fucking A. I was working at Sunglass Hut in the airport one time, and 3 drunk Irishmen came in. The Irishmen? They're Irishmen. They worked at the docks. These guys are like, all right, plug your ears for a second. Plug your ears. And these guys are like, hey, check out these fucking sunglasses. Hey, these fucking sunglasses are out there. They're fucking Oakleys. Yeah, these fucking Oakleys are going to be awesome. Damn, go down the dock with these fucking Oakleys and go to be all fucking Oakleys. Oh, I never stopped laughing at those guys. They didn't buy a damn thing, but I didn't care. I could listen to those guys all day long. They had gotten drunk at the bar. We're trying to fly home. And DIA was an international airport. It was freaking hilarious. Certificates on my Pride wall. Oh, those are stories. I don't know. You got some new guys in here. Juan's here, and Juke's here, and Jim's here. Maybe I can show you guys. Oh, my watch is telling me to go ahead. I don't know what's going on with my watch. Let me unplug. Well, I can't unplug that. Let me take the mic with me. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta grab my snowball mic. Snowball. Come here, Snowball. I got my setup over here. All right. Let me turn. Oh, those are my wife's diplomas. She's got 3 diplomas. Yeah. Freaking overachiever. All right. So I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna wait a second because I have mine. Oh, there's my gun safe. You guys want to steal my guns? I want a best in craft for the Texas Truck Rodeo. There's my degree in journalism. All right. So it's like it's like 5 seconds delayed. I swear to God, this thing's delayed. So this was my first story ever in Truck Trend magazine. It was about do you really need snow tires with the Ram Power Wagon. I drove that in Canada. This was interesting. My first story in where was that? Oh, the Boston Globe, Boston Sunday Globe. This is my snowball. This is my mic, snowball they call it. This is Boston Sunday Globe. Wrote for Cars.com. This was a cool one. This was one of the biggest stories. This is the most responded story in the history of Truck Trend magazine. This was the forefather of all Cummins engines, and I found it in the field in South Dakota. I did a bunch of work on that one to get there, and I'd drive up and I'd stay in Sturgis overnight, and it was a really cool. The thing with the stories I write is that it was the story behind the story was just the cool part of the story for me. And that right there, that is the Million Mile Tundra. I made a bunch of money and a bunch of stuff off that story. That was the one I found on Facebook and then I went golfing. That's a great story. So you want to know anything more? I can tell you the story. I tell you the stories behind the stories, but yeah. Oh, did I rip my pants? No, I didn't. I almost ripped my shorts. All right. So that was the story. That was the story behind the stories. Guys, I do this job because I love the stories, and the vehicles are great, and I love driving the trucks, but it's the stories, it's the experiences. I just love the experiences and meeting people and talking to people, and yeah, that's what I do this stuff for. I'm trying to get it set up here. All right. I will still watch your Super Duty review no matter how long it takes. Fan for life. Wow, Juan. Thank you so much. I'm glad you have that. I can't wait to drive one. I love the Super Duties. They're so cool. 2.3. Okay, you just 2.3. Sean says, "Do not have the seating ideal in a Tacoma until I saw it online. I've owned 5. Now I do." Fucking uglies. I know. It was like uglies and Oakleys, and I don't know. Those guys kill me. Why would anyone want to steal your guns? Oh, well, it's a thing about fear. People get guns. Here's the deal. I have a gun safe, and I got it from the farm because they gave it to me. I needed it. But I don't have it to secure my guns. I have it to keep track of my ammo. God damn that stuff. My ammo is like over here and over there and over here. I go hunting, I can't find it at all. I mean, it's like, damn it. So that's why I have it. I have I have the gun safe to get my ammo and my guns together because I never can find it when I need it. And I don't shoot enough to know where my stuff's at, and I don't. Yeah, it's one of those things. Wish I felt as good as Tim. You can. It's called Johnny Walker Red Label. It's a. I remember driving a Dodge Dakota, with a 360 engine, and that damn thing was a beast. I do. I remember that. Yeah, the RT. Yep, the RT. And those things used to be so fast, and now they're slow. Now they're so much slower in today's truck. It's stupid. Even the stupid like base trucks, like the base Silverado, 2.7 liter base Silverado, is just so much faster than what it used to be 10, 15 years ago. It's just crazy. That's so cool about your stories. Congratulations, Tim. Thank you. I have some more I should frame, but now I'm doing video, and so now you don't frame the videos. Yeah, I just thought I had the magazines in my drawer here on my desk, and I thought I should frame these things, put them up. I have some memories, and it's good because I go over there and I have memories from the stories when I was in Alabama, when I was in Michigan. Yeah, this is a truck channel. Pretty sure we're all pro gun, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna show this. Yeah, I am pro gun to a degree. There's some crazy dudes out there. Okay, I go hunting with mine, and I shoot geese, and I go to the farm and shoot coyotes, and get my deer and fill my freezer. That's all I am with guns. I am not as intense as my fellow Second Amendment guys who have an armament of things and all sorts of stuff. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna have a new Dakota though. I don't know. When I go to the gun range one day and I don't own one, how is it shooting a handgun? Is it fun? Yeah, it is fun. Guns are fun. Guns are really fun. They're dangerous. You have to respect them, and you need somebody to teach you how to use one. They're a lot of fun. I have such a heart. I love old stuff, and so I love my old truck. And I have a gun rack in my old truck, and I use the gun rack. But I I have a lever action. Oh, what is it? I don't want to get the name wrong, but I have a lever action rifle, and I just love that. If I could get an old Winchester lever action, the old rifle, I would. And I love that old stuff. I don't need to spray out 900 bullets in 10 seconds. Deer don't run that fast out here, right? I just love to pull up and do it. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that one. It's in my safe. I get it out. I shoot it twice a year. I know I'm terrible. I don't have a lot of. I'm not a huge gun guy, but I own guns. I have. What do I have? 3. I think I have 3. All right. Jordan doesn't like SUVs. He likes trucks. Okay, cool. There are people that say you ain't taking my guns from me to the government. Yeah. Yeah, there's this whole fear factor. I've always thought that sold a lot of guns. Like, that was great for business, right? This whole fear about taking the guns away. Like, the guns were huge sellers, and ammo was expensive. And, yeah, my uncles were pissed off about that, and cousins. Yeah, so... Yeah, I just I don't know. I go out hunting because I don't want to sit around all winter long and get bored, and so I go hunting and try to get geese and try to get my deer. I got 3 deer last year, and I put my tag in this year, so I'll at least get 2 if I buy a Nebraska tag. Depends how much the meat I go through this year. My freezer is still full. Let's see. We're working on an hour now. I should wrap this up pretty soon. Let's see. Just watched the video you shot in Japan, cleaned up your act. Oh, Japan. That's such a cool experience. I wish I was better at videography when I went over there. That was the best I had at that time, which was fine, but I wish I would have got a little bit better. But yeah, Japan was... I could tell so many stories about Japan. That was such an amazing trip on a professional level and a personal level and all that kind of stuff. That says, there used to be a guy that I worked with that dropped a 400 small block in an S10. Holy Nikes. We measured how long the damn thing you could roast all 4 tires, and it was 194 foot. Wow. We used to do 350s in S10s. We didn't ever do 400s. That's a big engine. I want a lever action rifle. Me and my wife were talking about that last night. Father's Day coming up. Yeah, I love lever action. It's just... Pump the lever. That's what I like. These guys that have the AKs with the cartridges. Fine. Okay, cool. I understand it. Cool. Enjoy it. And there's a new thing called there's action shooting and stuff. There's different sports they can do. Have at it. But for me, I'm a country boy, man. I want to go out lever action and get my deer and scare away the coyotes and that's what I want to do. I don't have a big need more than that. Take away the gun from criminals, not good, decent people. Yeah. It's hard. That's so hard to do, though. Anyways, I don't talk about guns anymore. That's just... It gets too political, and, the school shootings are just stupid. Parents need to Parents need to pay attention. Your kid is screwed up. Pay attention to that. And don't, lock up your guns. My guns are locked up. Hello? I have the key. My boys don't know where the key's at. That's on purpose. Be an adult. Freaking parents. What Japan video? Oh, Juan. I was in Japan. I did the Forerunner plant tour in Tahara. Interviewed the Nissan chief engineer. What else did I do? I went to a couple museums in Japan. Juan. Where am I at here? Let me go... So, what do you want to do? You want to do... Why don't you... What's the one that... Nissan Museum. Here you go, Juan. I'm going to send you one that it didn't get as much traction as I hoped. I thought this was a really cool video. I changed the thumbnail a couple times. Didn't get what I wanted out of it. But... Come on, man. This is some cool stuff in here. So that is the Zama plant. Zama Heritage Museum in Japan. And there's a bunch of videos in Japan, a bunch of Nissan and Toyota stuff. So yeah, so there you go. Stay with guns. Yeah, blaming inanimate objects destroy the world. Yeah, it's people. People doing the problem. My safe is locked up too. Yeah, lock up your guns. It's pretty simple. I like the Japan vids. Good stuff. You don't see a whole lot on here. Yeah, I was. Boy, that was a tough thing to put together, and I'm glad I went, and I'm glad it worked out. But it was a lot of work on my end. No, Jim, you said you cleaned up your act. What does that mean? I don't know if I cleaned up my act. I don't know. I had some fun in Japan. I don't know. I don't know what he means by that, but that's all right. He was supposed to take me on that pro trip one, but my date never came. Oh, that Japan. Yeah, your ticket got lost in the mail, Sean. I don't know where it ended up. Whoops. Oh, you know you. Okay, yeah. I hope you guys saw him. That was a cool experience, and I will talk about that the rest of my life. Hoping to go back. Hoping to maybe to do something else. I was thinking about Germany, South America, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, I think that's it. I think that's all I got tonight. I was gonna watch that Japan video tomorrow. I guess I'll watch it tonight. Hey Tom, there's not just that one. There are several Japan videos on here, and it is pretty cool. I should do a video just on being a video. Oh, my beard was trimmed. Oh. Oh. Yeah, my beard's a little long right now. In my defense, I've had people dying or people sick, or I've been in the hospital. I spent 3 nights in the hospital with my son. I gotta tell you what. I had to wear a back thing, those back heating pad things. I tried to play men's league golf that Thursday night after sleeping in the bed the third time that Wednesday night. I got the 6th hole, and I couldn't move a muscle. So bad. All right, I'm out of here. I got to go help with the kids. I will trim the beard next time, Jim. Good call. And thanks for watching, as always. Thanks for making 10K. Order some shirts. They're in the beginning of this video, and I'll have the merch shelf pretty soon coming up. And buy some shirts or send me some ideas, some shirts. And thanks, guys. I'll see you down the road.